Hello, beautiful people. This is Asa Leveaux. If you are new to me, you may be thinking, Asa? I thought it was Asa. I promise you, it is not. It is Asa, not Asa, not Asa, not Asia, not Asa. I promise you, it's Asa Leveaux. And if you're not, completely understanding what it is that I do, I'll let you know. So through my business, which is a concierge agency, a business concierge agency called the Wealth Spa, we provide premium done-for-you solutions to entrepreneurial experts so that they can create 7 figures faster. Our last client, we were able to support them with they benefited from a 4,000% return on their investment. Yes, I did say that correctly. 4,000% return on their investment as a result of working with the Wealth Spa. And today I am here. Well, first off, if you are seeing this, whether you're seeing this in the moment or you're seeing this later, I would love to know what you do. And also, please put your Instagram handle so that I can connect with you there. So if you're like, hey, so what's this about? Well, it's about the fact that we are in the 4th quarter, officially. This is the 4th quarter. And it's important not only to live in the moment, to be grateful and appreciative that we are finally in the 4th quarter. Everybody didn't make it. We're still here though. But enjoying the now, understanding what the now is about, but also being very, very intentional about the next quarter and the next year. So 2023 is coming upon us. It feels like it's really getting there. It's not taking its time. That is not a thing. It is not taking its time. So this is to talk more about what entrepreneurs need in order to get ready for 2023. So let me preface it with this. I'm not going to be able to tell you everything that you need. Not everything, but I'm definitely going to help you start the process. If you need everything, I have a training, a 4-hour training this Saturday. This Saturday, to plan for 2023, there's a 4-hour training for entrepreneur planning. It's only $20.23. I have a live version in Oklahoma City, and the virtual version will be available as well. Please know, if you do not attend, you do not get the recording. You must attend to get the recording, but it is available. I have provided that link for you. So let's get to it. What do you need first for entrepreneur planning for 2023? Well, you need clarity. That's the very first thing. You need clarity. And making sure that that clarity can be tested. So many times, especially not so many times. Let me talk about me. When I started out in the coaching space, the training and development space in 2012, so a decade ago, I was not coachable. I thought I was, but I was not. So I thought I was clear. And when people attempted to test me to vet what I thought I knew, I was very hard-headed. Like, it was literally bumping against the wall, against the brick wall. I was, like I said, not coachable. And that resulted in many years of struggle because I wasn't. I thought I was dangerous. With the information that I had at the time, I was dangerous enough to have results. However, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. No, I really didn't, looking back. And so I will say that clarity comes with making sure that your ego is in check so that people can support you in their own way. That's going to be a real thing. So what do I mean by clarity? So clarity is a lot of different components. The first thing is I would love for you to be clear on your industry. What do I mean? How do you know that if you're clear about your industry? You know that you are clear about your industry when you understand your NAC code. What's a NAC code? Your North American Industry Classification Code. What is that for you? If you know your NAC code or your NAICS, if you know that, then you're going to be able to do some market research. Market research through IBIS World. I'll say that again. IBIS World is a way that you can get your market research done, but you need your NAC code in order to look up that thing. Making sure that you're able to articulate what industry you're in. So when I first started this, when I introduced myself, I told you all that my company, The Wealth Spa, is a business concierge agency. Well, I had to look that up because I didn't know anybody else in the business concierge space. So because I didn't know anybody in the business concierge space, but I knew that I was no longer in the coaching space, and I knew I was no longer in the training and development space for this agency. So for this way of moving forward, I wasn't that, but what was I? So I had to research that. I had to find out what that was. So that's how I did that. Understanding my NAC code, understanding the research when it comes to the research reports or the market research reports, such as IBIS World. So besides knowing your industry, I would love for you to understand your target market. Now, let's just be honest. A lot of times when people approach me, once they understand what I do and we start talking about their business, their industry, how they're showing up in the world, a lot of times, and I ask the question, so who do you serve? The response I get back is, no, this is for really anybody. I'm out here trying to help the world. I'm out here trying to help my people. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. You're not clear. You're so not clear. I understand where that comes from because many of us as entrepreneurs, we come into the entrepreneurial realm remembering all the times when we were left out, especially if you are in a group of historically marginalized people. I say historically because I don't believe in that for myself in the moment. But historically, yes, if you remember being, at the playground during recess and nobody picking you. You can remember being left out. Hell, you could remember being left out last week, depending on how you identify. So when we start businesses, a lot of times we're thinking, we don't want to leave anyone out. But here's the thing. If you're not clear about your target, your marketing is very jumbled. It's like going to a party and hearing Gucci. Like for those of you who understand trap music, like Gucci Mane, if you hear Gucci, what you don't think is coming next is Journey. And if you hear Journey over the speakers, what you don't think is coming next is Pavarotti. And if you hear Pavarotti, what you don't think is coming next is Kirk Franklin. And if you hear Kirk Franklin, what you don't think is coming next is Big Lotto. And if you hear Big Lotto, what you don't think is coming next is Frank Sinatra. You're trying to be all things to all people, and that doesn't support you, and that does not support them at all. Now, everybody's confused. Nobody knows what the hell you got going on. They don't understand who you really serve. So, it's important to articulate what that is. I articulated that for you when I introduced myself. How did I say that? I said, we provide done-for-you, premium done-for-you solutions to whom? Entrepreneurial experts. I'm very, very clear about who we provide services to. I desire for you to be that clear. And it's important to have the language that someone listening can say, you know what? I know someone in that space, and or they self-identify with that particular classification. Because if you're saying something like, I work with heart-centered entrepreneurs, well, everybody thinks they're heart-centered, but so that's not actually the root. No one is marking that they are a heart-centered entrepreneur on a U.S. Census Bureau. There's not going to be many different groups about heart-centered entrepreneurs. However, for me, I know where the experts are hanging out. If you support daycare owners, you know where they hang out. If you support veterans, you know where they hang out. So that's important to self-identify. All right, so clarity. I said all that to say clarity is one of the biggest things that you're going to need to propel you into an actual, I'm going to say this again, like an actual plan for 2023 that can support you so you know what to do on a quarterly basis, a monthly basis, and a weekly basis, all right? Now, if you desire support with this, remember, we're having a entrepreneurial training session. We have live options and virtual options this Saturday. I provided the link for you to enroll in that possibility. If this is going to support someone, if you feel like this can support someone, please let them know about what we've done here. And as always, I am Asa Leveaux, dreams and blessings.